What's up, everybody? This is Carl from Techful Goodies, and today we are taking a look at something pretty cool. This is the FIFINE AmpliGame D6 Stream Controller. Now, you've seen something similar to this probably. This is my first time trying one of these out, and I am super happy with this, and I'm hoping you will be too. Full disclosure, FIFINE sent this over for me to try out, to give my own opinions on and review. I'll sort of walk through how you set this up and how you use it, and then you can make your own decision on whether or not this is something you want to pick up or use. All right, so again, this is a stream controller. Now, that's a little bit misleading to me because it really is an application computer controller. You can have different profiles for different things that you're doing on your computer. So for example, if I do editing in my DaVinci Resolve, I can set up all these buttons specifically with a profile for DaVinci Resolve to do my cuts, my pastes, my mark in, mark out, deletes, all sorts of stuff just through the different buttons on here. And each one of these buttons is a different LED screen that you can set your own icon or use one of the pre-made icons on. If you want to use it with OBS for live streaming, you can set it up to change your different scenes, set your settings, change different things. You can have a different profile to launch applications, URLs, websites, all sorts of stuff you can do through their software. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and show you exactly how to use the software, how to set it up, and how powerful this thing can actually be. So not only can you launch applications, you can display information on each one of these as if they're small little screens. I'll just go ahead and set my CPU usage and my CPU temperature here. I set up my memory, how fast my internet going, and a hard disk. So that's going to give me information right here on these screens of what's going on my computer, maybe while I'm streaming or I'm recording or doing something, playing games. I'll be able to see those things right here on the screen. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and set it up so that it will launch YouTube, and you can see it's automatically updating over here. You can go ahead and choose whatever image you want. Usually icons would probably be the best, but I'll just go ahead and grab something here. I'll grab a picture of myself, of course, and hit OK. So now if I actually wanted to make that my channel name, I can do that. And then you can see it's actually updating here in real time. You can see that little image that I just added on there. Let's see if I go ahead and click this button. Right to my channel. So that's awesome. So now I have a button. If I want to, I can click that and go check out my channel and see what's going on. I can set up all sorts of different shortcuts like that. You can set up hotkeys, mouse events, you can open things, you can insert text. Let's say you have a specific password that you don't want to have to type in every single time. You put it on here, and when you're in the password field, you hit that, and it puts your password in without having to type it in. And you can also do multimedia. So for example, if I pull this down here, I can have previous, play, pause, stop, and next. And you can see, again, almost in real time as I'm doing this, each one of these is getting assigned to whatever I set it to on the actual control software itself. Now, if I want to go ahead and set up another scene, I come over to the left side here, make a new scene. Let's say I want this one for my DaVinci Resolve. And the other thing you can do is actually choose which app you want here so that when you load into that app, it'll actually already change the profile automatically for you so you don't have to come into the control software and change that profile. But for now, I'll just go ahead and set this up. So now you see that if I click on the default scene, it gets back to all those ones that I had just now set up. If I click on DaVinci Resolve here, it goes blank because I haven't set anything up. So for me, I'm probably going to want to set up a bunch of hotkeys. Let's say I set up play, pause, in and out, and delete. And let's say I have another hotkey over here that I want specifically for something else. Again, I'm coming in and I'm setting up my keyboard. So I click this, I'll do space bar, I'll click this, I'll do I, click this, do O, click this, and hit delete. Okay, and then you can also change what these say. Play, and this is just pause, mark in, mark out, and ripple delete. Okay, now I'm going to hold this up here a little bit closer to the screen so you might be able to see exactly what those small little words say, but I can then go ahead and completely adjust this as far as the icons go, and then I can go ahead and choose an icon for this, hit open. I like to hit original image here, and there it is. It's showing up directly on here and on here. So let me just grab a couple more images just for the fun of it. This one I'll use, and if you want to download your own icons and use them, you can. Now I've got my buttons set up specifically how I want them for DaVinci Resolve, and I could use that. I can go back to my other scene, and I still have everything saved and set up the way I had set it up before. And then if I wanted to use it in OBS, I would set up another profile. And a lot of times in OBS, you'll switch between scenes. Let's say you have, like I have it set up here, where you might have a front camera here and an overhead camera, where you have a front camera and then also your stream. Maybe you have your face overlaid over to stream, or you want to hide your face. You can do all sorts of stuff. So at this point in time, I'm pretty addicted to this thing. I use it all the time, and I think it's pretty awesome. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. I hope this helped you out. This is pretty awesome. Again, definitely go down below, check it out, make sure you click on it and find out all the other things you can do with it. Get creative with it. I mean, there's tons of things. You basically have a full macro available control pad to control your computer without having to use a mouse or keyboard, and just have all these things available. So my hope is to eventually, and if you'd like this, let me know down below, but my hope is eventually to do some kind of like unboxing live or some kind of live thing where I can switch between different scenes. I'd like to do that, and I haven't been able to do it before now, but now I can. So anyway, if this helped you out, give me a like, give me a subscribe. I'd love to see you back. I'm just a tech guy at my tech desk, looking at super cool stuff and seeing if that's something you might want. If you have any questions, leave them down below. But until next time, this is Carl from Techful Goodies, and I'm out.